Welcome to DowerChin.com. Alright, today I have for you the Surface Pro 2. This is the Microsoft's second iteration of their Surface tablet, their Pro line, which is a full-blown Windows 8.1, well, I guess Ultrabook tablet computer all in one. So now this was an upgrade for me because, in all intents and purposes, I don't really need to go to a 2 from the current Surface Pro. But the big deal about this one is that Microsoft gave you more options for the device. If you take a look at the box here, this one I opted for has 256 gigabytes of storage, which is the big one for me because I wanted more storage. And with this particular model, you get 8 gigabytes of RAM, as opposed to the current generation, the Surface Pro 1, which only topped out at 128 gigabytes of space and 4 gigabyte of memory. The storage space is the big one for me. I would have liked to have gone to the 500, but they want a lot of more money for that one. I think it's about almost $1,800 for that one. This one is about $12.99, which is still expensive, but having the extra space is quite nice, and it's what I've been looking for. And the extra memory also helps a lot. So let's take a look at what we got here. So let's pull a little tab open up. It's very similar boxing to like the well, the Pro 1, the first Pro and the RT tablet. Let's see if it similarly opens up. All right, a little tab on this side as well. All right. Okay. And opens up like so. Voila. The Surface Pro 2 in all its glory. So, all right, so we have from here the slightly larger power brick. You see from here, it's the same power brick as the Pro 1. And there's the power cable for it as well. If you don't know much about this device, well, the nice thing about the cable is that it has a USB port over here. If you can see, it's a standard USB port, so you can charge your device, like your phone, your iPod, whatever, along with it, so you don't have to have yet another power brick to carry along with you. You just plug the USB charger in there and you're all just set to go. This is Microsoft's version of a Maglock power adapter. Doesn't work as good as Apple's, but you know, it's nice that you got to play with it to get it in there, but it works relatively well. This one can also charge the RT, by the way, so you're not limited to only this if you have an RT tablet, or so happen to have one like I do. And so here we go. So this is what we got. So lifting this up, we have the manual, and the one big thing that is very overlooked in the Pro line is this little guy right here. This right here is the Digitizer Pen. Now this is a Wacom pen. Okay, so if you're familiar with graphics tablets, like the Intuos line, the Wacom Intuos, or the Wacom Cintiq line of digital tablets, this is a similar technology. It's not as precise or has as many levels of pressure sensitivity that the Intuos or Cintiq line does have, but this is a pretty good digitizer. It'll give you pixel precision if you want to draw, take notes, or whatever. This is unique to the Surface Pro. Not many other tablets out there has this. Some other ones, similar ones, have N-trigs, which I don't think are as good in my opinion, but this one has a Wacom. Now this goes back to the old penable technology that's been around for a while on a lot of convertible Windows tablets. So if you have a pen that works on those tablets, this will work with it as well. All right, so once again, this is one of the key buying points of the Pro line, is that you actually have a Wacom tablet with you. So you can, if you're a Photoshop user, Sketchbook Pro user, or whatever, this is a kind of a bonus. As well as if you're a OneNote user, this is actually a very nice thing to have. So let's put this away for now. Just as a quick note, this is a top button here. Okay, it's a little clicker, and it actually is the same fitting as the power adapter. And so what it does is, since there's no way to plug this into the device, it actually can lock onto the side. It holds it, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's really sturdy, but it does have a spot where you can actually kind of put it. It's not as nice as if it was inside the device. So, well, do what you can, right? Maybe the Surface 3 will have that. Okay, so let's put all this stuff away and let's take a look at what all this stuff has to offer. Now this is just going to be an unboxing. I'm gonna basically do a little more with this later, and maybe show you a little bit the inner workings of this, and maybe run some benchmarks for you. In the meantime, here we are. So once again, the pen kind of sits on the side like this, so you can carry it with you. It's not too bad, but you could lose it. I mean, potentially you could lose it. I mean, it magnetically locks to the side. So all right. So is this any different than the current Pro? Physically speaking, it probably isn't at all. Let's just take a look. So this is my current Pro 1. Take the keyboard off of it. And if you look side by side with them, they look absolutely identical. There is really nothing that can tell them apart. One difference, however, if you kind of look closely at this, the Pro 2 has Surface written on it, and this one has the good old Windows logo on it. So that's one way you can tell. Oops, sorry, and mine's is configured, so this one is not yet. This is actually fresh out of the box. Let's take a tour of the device. The old one basically has the micro SD card slot on the side over here. All right, and that's the power adapter, and then this is a display port adapter right here. The 2 has pretty much the exact same setup. This display port, power, and the micro SD card slot over here as well. And I won't even bother looking at the 1, but basically this one has the headphone slot, the headphone jack right here, the volume rocker, and then your USB 3 connector over here as a USB 3 port. Okay. Up top you have a microphone, and then you have your webcam over there for your Skype calling and stuff. The one big thing also that's changed with this one is the hinge. Now I can't emphasize enough how incredibly cool this feature is, because I have a lot of tablets and I've used a lot of them, and this hinge is very cool because it basically integrates with the device. It's very sleek and it doesn't get in the way. It's there when you need it and there when you don't want it, and you can put it away when you don't want it. The cool thing about the Surface 2 is that it's got 2 stages. See, so it's got a wider, just like the Surface 2. It has this double hinge, so you got one position just like the first one does, and now you have this extra position so you can get a more well, I guess a steeper angle of view. So in certain instances, actually this is better than just having it this way, as you can see. So stage 1, stage 2. All right, so let's get my Surface Pro 1 out of the way here. And of course, under here it gives you the information about how much storage is on this thing. So physically speaking, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Under the hood, you're getting double the memory, double the hard drive space that you had from the first one. You have an option to go to even bigger with 512 gigabyte SSD if you want in there, but that's going to cost you quite a bit. So what else can we say about this thing? Well, the other change is the processor underneath this guy. This has the same clock speed, 1.7 gigahertz. It's an i5, but this one is a Haswell, and actually has double the battery capacity, so it's supposed to last a lot longer. Being 4th generation Haswell, it will it'll be less power hungry, so it should last you quite a bit longer than the first one. So we'll have to put that to the test. I really can't show you right now, but what I'm going to do is I'll set this guy up, and we'll run some benchmarks between this one and the first one, and we'll see what it looks like. But there you have it. Quick unboxing of the Surface Pro 2 compared to the Surface Pro 1. Well, we'll talk more in a little bit. Thanks for watching.